Hello, my name is Shaeyna District and my topic is the 1986 EDSA Revolution, meeting of hearts, meeting of lives, meeting of minds. Tonight, we celebrate a historic victory. As one who has been in many battles, both political and physical, I can tell you that this has been one of the most hard-fought battles in my life. This was Ferdinand Marcos's victory speech to his loyalists on February 7, 1986, after his self-declared victory as president and winner of the 1986 NAP elections at the Memorial Hall of the Presidential Palace. No tinsel and celebration of the president's make-believe win can hide his loss of moral and political authority. He is beaten. This was former President Cory Aquino's statement after dismissing the result of the extremely fraudulent NAP elections and repeating the claim of her victory as the true winner and president. Imagine, even former President Ronald Reagan acknowledged that the said NAP election was dirty. He had said in a statement that it was marred by fraud and violence, perpetrated largely by the ruling party, and thus credibility has been called into question. Yes, massive election fraud, vote buying, intimidation, tampering electoral returns, and even violence was reported. The entire nation was furious. They want to fight for their votes. They want to protect their democracy. Thank you for coming, given the short notice. We have received a very reliable intelligence report that the supporters of Cory Aquino are plotting a Victory of the People rally Sunday. Report police to secure the Malacanang Palace. Raw security plans for the safety of President Marcos and his family. Some solid roadblocks to prevent the demonstrators from coming close to the palace. Place all civil disobedient units on red alert. This is an order and I want it executed immediately. Go! And so it happened. February 8th, Aquino supporters planned a massive civil disobedience. However, it was different. Very different from all other civil disobedience because it has a strong backing from the religious sector, as the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines also condemned that the snap election was fraud. U.S. Senators Boren, Leavitt, and Pierre backed the Catholic Bishops' charges of unparalleled fraud. They said in their statement that such actions violate everything we believe in as Americans. We must not and cannot condone this mockery of democracy by remaining silent. Millions of brave Filipinos deserve more help from America. Furthermore, even the Vatican expressed their support to the bishops by granting church approval to the nation's 45 million Catholics to engage in civil disobedience against the government. February 20, presidential election rival Cory Aquino led a People's Victory rally at Luneta in Manila. Close to 2 million people showed up at the Corino Grandstand in Luneta Park to display their disagreement so the proclamation of Marcos being the winner of the February 7th NAP elections. Presidential candidate Cory Aquino called for nationwide civil disobedience. February 22, Defense Secretary Juan Ponce Enrile proclaimed himself as the leader of the military junta. I would rather die serving the people honestly with a clear conscience instead of serving a regime I cannot accept as a legitimate one. That was Enrile's statement for his protest. We will launch an attack on Malacanang tomorrow in 1400 hours. Colonel Gringo Handasan will lead the attack. Understood? Enrile decided to contact the Armed Forces of the Philippines Vice Chief of Staff General Fidel Ramos and sought for support. Yes, sir, I'm with you all the way. Ramos immediately joined him in Camp Aguinaldo. We will die here fighting. That was Enrile's declaration at 6:45 p.m. on the 22nd. I am begging the nation to support. Leave your homes now. I ask you to support Mr. Enrile and General Ramos. Give them point if you like. They are friends. February 23, still in Cebu, Cory Aquino continues to ask the Filipino people to rally behind Enrile and Ramos. She said, I am calling all the decent elements of the military to side with the Filipino people. Mr. Marcos, I am asking you to step down for the sake of peaceful transition and government. Enrile and Ramos met along the streets of EDSA, along with their troop of supporters. while Marcos set columns of armored tanks that formed as barricades. In no time, the street of EDSA was immediately filled with Filipino people from all walks of life. It became a huge ocean of Filipino people protesting and demanding for Marcos's resignation. Tama na! Sobra na! Palitan na! All-out attacking started. Riot police were using tear gas and even causing explosions outside of Camp Aguinaldo. To no avail, the civilians stood their ground. Nuns, uttering prayers, kneeled and prayed the rosary. Popular TV personalities were offering entertainment to keep everyone in good spirits. Children were in the middle of EDSA, offering flowers and garlands to Marcos's military barricades. Families served snacks and refreshments to everyone in EDSA. Millions of individuals filled almost every corner of EDSA, from Green Hills, San Juan, Tortigas, Quezon City, Cubao, Game, just to fight and keep their democracy. At the break of dawn of February 25, rumors had spread that the Marcos family had already left. Due to excitement, Enrile immediately announced to the crowd that this is the day of our liberation. Later that day, Aquino, who flew from Cebu, had said to the crowd, "We have recovered our rights, our freedoms, and our dignity with much courage, and we thank God with little blood. I enjoin the people to keep the spirit of peace as we remove the last vestiges of tyranny, to be firm and compassionate. Let us not, now that we have won, descend to the level of the evil forces we have defeated." February 25, past 10 a.m., Cory Aquino was sworn into office by Claudio Tijanqui, who then was Senior Supreme Court Justice. Close to noon was Marcos' scheduled to take his oath of office. However, it never happened as the TV coverage was abruptly cut as soon as he started raising his hand. After sundown, everyone in the palace sought the assistance of the U.S. Embassy for transportation out of the palace. Everything does come to an end. At almost 10 p.m., radio station ZZRH confirmed that Marcos had left. Another confirmation of Marcos being the U.S. Air Force TV station followed afterwards. And so before midnight, crowds forced the opening of the Malacanang Palace gates. Mabuhay! Mabuhay! The day came to an end for the Marcos leadership and saw it ending years of suffering for the Filipino people. The 1986 EDSA Revolution was a battle that had set stage to a new era in the Philippines. It continues to have a major impact today. Some ways that has changed the world down the years are inspiring other countries to take steps to democracy. It was a bloodless revolution, showing that every fight has to include violence and war. The 1986 EDSA Revolution was a peaceful revolt, rallied by faith without tolerance for violence and bloodshed. Prayers, rosaries, and faith became the instruments to gain democracy back from a tyrant leadership. The 1986 EDSA Revolution has been thus far the most powerful means when the Filipinos communicated for their heart's desire for peace, democracy, and unity. The 1986 EDSA Revolution was when the Filipino nation's hearts binded, lives met, and minds connected. Thank you.